Thank you. To begin today's program on a solemn and respectful note, I'd like to request everyone present here to kindly rise for the University Anthem. Thank you. You may kindly be seated. We now move on to the felicitation ceremony, an expression of our respect and gratitude. I'd like to request the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Krishna Kanto Pondicherry State Open University, Professor Rajendra Prasad Das, to felicitate our esteemed chief guest, Professor Uma Kanjilan, the Vice Chancellor of Indira Gandhi National Open University, New Delhi, with a traditional Eri Salwar, a Phulam Gamusa, a Horai, and a memento on behalf of the university. I would now like to request the Registrar of Krishna Kanto Pondicherry State Open University, Professor Pranjit Bora, to felicitate the speaker for the 20th Foundation Day program, Dr. Urujyoti Chaudhary, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Madhavdev University, with a traditional Eri Salor, a Phulam Gamusa, Horai, and a memento on behalf of the university. Thank you, sir. As we reflect on achievements and growth of Krishnakanta Phundigo State Open University, we are reminded of the remarkable leadership that has guided this institution over the years. It is our privilege to honor the visionary leaders who have steered this university to where it stands today. I would now like to request the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Krishnakanta Phundigo State Open University, Professor Rajendra Prasad Das, to felicitate the founder Vice Chancellor of Krishnakanta Phundigo State Open University, Professor Srinath Borua, with a traditional Phulam Gamusa and a memento as a mark of our respect and gratitude for his invaluable contribution. To formally welcome the gathering and set the tone for today's celebration, I would like to invite the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Krishnakanta Phundigo State Open University, Professor Rajendra Prasad Das, to deliver the welcome address.
Hakoloke Namaskar. A very good morning to everyone present here. Respected Chief Guest, Professor Uma Kanji Lal, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Indira Gandhi National Open University, New Delhi. Respected Professor Arup Jyoti Chaudhary, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Madhav Dev University, will deliver the foundation lecture today. Respected members of Board of Management and Academic Council, respected former Vice Chancellors, Professor Srinath Baruaji, Professor N.N. Sharmaji, Registrar of University, Professor Pranjit Bora, Chairman of the Foundation Day Celebration Committee, Dr. Ridip Dev Chaudhary, along with all the members of organizing committee, our faculty members, officers and non-teaching staff, center in charges and coordinators of our study centers, distinguished guests, former university employees, research scholars, my dear learners, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. It is my proud honor and privilege to welcome each one of you to the 20th Foundation Day celebration of Krishnakanta Phundigo State Open University. Your gracious presence on this momentous occasion adds dignity, warmth and meaning to the celebration that stands as a testament to 2 decades of collective endeavor, institutional resilience and transformative contribution to the scenario of open and distance education in Assam. Friends, Foundation Day is not merely an institutional ritual. It is a moment of deep reflection, renewal and rededication to the ideals that shaped our beginning and continue to inspire our commitment. Established under KKHSOU Act 2005 by the Government of Assam, our university is the only state open university in the entire northeast region. Our university is named after Professor Krishnakanta Phundigo, an illustrious son of Assam. He was an internationally renowned Sanskrit scholar, linguist, philosopher, and Indologist of rare stature and a visionary educationist. He served 2 terms as the Vice Chancellor of Gauhati University, laying the intellectual foundation for higher education in the region. At a time when academic infrastructure were still taking shape, today, on this auspicious occasion, we bow our heads to pay our rich and respectful homage to the extraordinary son of Assam. Esteemed friends, as we celebrate the 20th Foundation Day today, this occasion coincides with a defining moment for Indian higher education. A recent report released in November 2025 by the Confederation of Indian Industry and Grant Thornton, Bharat highlights a stark reality to us, that is, to achieve the NEP 2020 target of 50% GR by 2035. In a country which requires 86.11 million enrollment, an extraordinary 85% increases in learners' participation within the next decade is the necessity. The traditional campus-based higher education system, despite the remarkable progress, cannot alone absorb the massive surge of learners expected in coming years. In this context, open universities like ours, with the inherent strength of accessibility, affordability, flexibility, and scalability, have emerged as the indispensable national institutions capable of delivering the transformative vision of NEP 2020. As we know, Assam's higher education scenario reflects this national challenge in sharp measure. The state continues to grapple with an 18% GER that remains lower than the national average. Against this backdrop, our university has assumed a pivotal role, contributing nearly 11% of Assam's total GER, a remarkable and unparalleled achievement in the region. I am proud to share on this occasion that over the last 3 admission cycles, we have conducted intensive admission and ODL awareness drive using IC tools, social media campaigns, and over 100 face-to-face visits across diverse regions of Assam, from the western foothills to southern riverine belts. These efforts have resulted in unprecedented enrollment over the past 3 academic sessions from 2020 to 23 to July 2025 session. The university has admitted 1.29 lakh new learners across more than 50 academic programs. The demographic composition of these learners reflects the university's extraordinary inclusivity. More than 50% of our learners are female. More than 80% come from rural background. Almost 20% are in-service learners. 15% belong to below poverty line. 3% are from economically weaker sections. 16% belong to SC/ST communities. 46 are jail inmates, and 1,287 are persons with disabilities. Today, KKHSU proudly serves 1,95,000 active learners, positioning us among the fastest growing open universities in our country. Now, we have our 4 regional centers located in Jorhat, North Lakshmipur, Bangaigaon, and Silchar, and a robust network of 338 study centers, including 30 within district jails, spanning every district of Assam. This extensive outreach affirms our commitment to the principles of equity, inclusion, and democratization of knowledge, which stands at the heart of NEP 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are all aware, India's youth, who make up over 65% of our population, are young people. India stands at a pivotal demographic moment where access to education is no longer enough. The country continues to face high dropout rates, limited job readiness, and persistent mismatches between academic learning and market expectations. Without a decisive shift towards employability-oriented, skill-based, outcome-driven education, the nation's demographic dividend risks becoming a demographic burden. NEP 2020 provides the blueprint for this shift. It's learner-centric restructuring, multidisciplinary orientation, emphasis on skills and vocational integration, and flexibility through the academic bank of credit, all points towards a future in which learning must be modular, personalized, technology-enabled, and lifelong. In the present context, Open University's capacity to reach the diverse population, accommodate multiple entry and exit points, integrate digital learning, provide modular curricula, and support learners through flexible delivery systems make them to the engine of India's educational transformation. The challenge before Open University is to convert access into learner success, opportunity into employability, and education into lifelong employment. As our Open University marks 20 years of service, it stands prepared to lead this transformation of Assam and to contribute meaningful to India's NEP 2020 goals. Since its inception, the university has remained firmly anchored to its mission to reach the unreached by providing quality higher education at an affordable cost. Our learners come from an extraordinary range of background and context. Though throughout these years, the university has ensured rigorous academic standards through the systemic development of higher education self-learning material, transparent and efficient examination process, time-bound declaration of results, and strong support mechanisms designed to uphold accessibility, responsiveness, and fairness. Today, our near zero grievance levels stands as evidence of robust monitoring systems, empathetic service delivery, and learner-centric ethos that define our university today. Our university's identity is deeply interlinked with its social responsibility. I am pleased to share that KKHSOU provides free education to jail inmates across 30 districts, jails of Assam, enabling them to rebuild their futures with dignity, confidence, and reintegration into society. Our commitment to inclusion extends equally to persons with a disability and transgender learners, to whom we also provide free education. To ensure accessibility for visually challenged learners, we prepare learning material in Braille and audio formats, enabling them to engage with academic content without barrier. Through our open access digital platforms, particularly our YouTube channels, we disseminate academic content freely, extending our educational reach far beyond formal enrollments. Our community radio station, Gyan continues to function as a vibrant hub of educational broadcasting, social awareness, learner counseling, and skill development. I am proud to share that it has been transformed into a self-sustaining unit, enhancing its operational sustainability and innovative reach. Another flagship initiative is the Mother Teresa Social Welfare Mission. While 5 villages were adopted earlier this year, we have included 6 additional villages at Gopur and Sonapur areas, strengthening our deep-rooted commitment to community development. Our intervention include provide free education to the learners of the adopted villages, regular awareness program and livelihood support programs such as the distribution of soybean seeds and training of mushroom cultivation, yoga, etc. I am delighted to share here that KKHSOU is soon to be recognized by National Council for Vocational Education and Training as both an awarding body and assessment body. This will significantly strengthen our mandate in vocational education. To further align our program with industry-relevant skill development, we have recently signed 5 MOUs with key institutions in accordance with NCVT guidelines. In terms of academic offering, from July 2023, the university has introduced 3 new postgraduate programs in Bengali, Sanskrit and Yoga, and an undergraduate program in Library and Information Science. With each addition, we now offer 11 undergraduate and 18 PG programs, and complemented by a diverse range of professional certificate and diploma programs. From the next academic session, all postgraduate programs will also be offered in Assamese Further, strengthening accessibility and ensuring that language does not remain a barrier for learners across the state. University is preparing to launch at least 5 fully online programs from the next academic session. The Center for Online Education continues to build institutional capacity through regular training programs on digital pedagogy, e-content development, and technology. Extensive efforts are going on to revitalize the Rani campus under the Guru Prasad Das School of Interdisciplinary and Vocational Studies. We have already started yoga classes and other vocational programs in the Rani campus. Plans are underway to shift science and vocational programs to Rani, aiming to gradually transform it into a center for vocational excellence with the state-of-the-art facilities and residential provisions. Simultaneously, our digital initiatives are progressing at an impressive pace. With 91,539 successful registration on the Academic Bank of Credit ABC, we are facilitating seamless credit mobility and learner flexibility in alignment with NEP 2020 aspirations. The university has also adopted multiple modules of Samarth. Once it is fully implemented, it will enhance transparency, efficiency, and digital governance across all administrative and academic processes, including admission. Our study centers are the lifeline of the university and plans to play an indispensable role in delivering learner support services across Assam. Our 4 regional centers continue to strengthen monitoring, learner engagement, examination, and coordination with study centers. A major development this year is that Government of Assam has allotted 1.5 acres of land, a prime land for the construction of a permanent regional center in Silchar. Now, all formalities are completed for the construction of Jorhat Regional Center, and construction will commence soon. Our national standing has also strengthened significantly through our contribution to move on the SWAYAM platform. I am delighted to share that we are currently developing 7 new MOOCs to launch from January 2026, bringing our total MOOC to 29, the highest among the universities in the entire Northeast. I wish to place on record our profound gratitude to Professor Uma Kanjila, Honorable Vice Chancellor of IGNOU, whose personalized guidance, consistent support, and encouragement and visionary leadership have played a pivotal role in cultivating a dynamic MOOC culture in our university. A state-of-the-art online examination center equipped for 100 candidates is ready for inauguration, and national agencies have already inspected our infrastructure for conduct of their examination. This facility promises a benefit to our learners while serving as a potential revenue generating asset for the university. Our Educational Multimedia Production Center EMPC, now equipped with advanced digital technology, is also ready for inauguration. It will significantly enhance our capacity to produce world-class e-content, digital resources, and innovative pedagogical tools. Enhancing graduate employability is one of our foremost strategic priorities. Through our partnership with SIMCA and Learned Skill Limited, we continue to align our academic programs with market. Recently, the university has appointed a professor of practice, Sri Samir Bardolai, an agricultural expert of international repute to vitalize and revitalize the Rani campus through a series of workshops, hands-on training programs, field-based learning sessions, and entrepreneurial initiative in sectors such as organic farming, fisheries, poultry, and allied areas. 7th convocation of the university held earlier this year in the gracious presence of Honorable Governor of Assam and Chancellor Sri Lakshman Prasad Acharyaji. Thousands of learners received their degrees, making it a celebratory moment for the entire university community. Among the many inspiring stories from the convocation, 2 deserve special mention. A 75-year-old woman was awarded her undergraduate degree, and a 72-year-old gentleman completed his postgraduate program. These remarkable achievements underline the spirit of lifelong learning and reaffirms the university's mission of reaching the unreached. I am also delighted to share that 7 jail inmates successfully completed their academic programs, demonstrating the transformative power of education. To add to this, I am happy to inform you all that 52 of our learners qualified for UGC NET examination this year, including one of them who earned prestigious UGC JRF, a proud academic achievement for the university. As we focus on institutional excellence, research remains central to our academic growth. To promote robust research culture, the university has earmarked 20 lakh rupees for faculty research project this year. We are preparing rigorously for the second cycle of NAC accreditation. The university has also applied for 12B status, and we remain optimistic about a positive outcome. We are going to undertake a major reform in evaluation system by introducing online evaluation to enhance efficiency, reliability, and transparency. As the university completes 20 illustrious years, we stand at a defining moment in our institutional journey. These 2 decades have been shaped by the dedication of our faculty, the resilience of our staff, and the trust of our learners, the cooperation of our study centers, regional centers, and the constant support of Government of Assam. Our past achievement inspire gratitude and confidence. Our present commitment embody purpose and resolve, and our future aspiration reflect hope and ambition. With this collective synergy, I am confident that our university will continue to march towards emerging as one of the largest and best open universities, most inclusive, academically vibrant state open universities in India. Before I conclude, I wish to express my sincere and deep gratitude to Professor Uma Kanji, Honorable Vice Chancellor of IGNOU, for gracing this milestone occasion with her distinguished presence. I also extend my sincere thanks to Professor Arup Jyoti Chowdhury, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Madhav Dev University, for delivering the Foundation Day lecture. My heartfelt appreciation goes to our former Vice Chancellors for their invaluable contribution and continued guidance. My sincere thanks to organizing committee, faculty members, officers, non-teaching staff, center in charges, coordinators, media representatives, and all our guests and former employees and learners for being an integral part of this memorable 20-year celebration. Thank you all for your support, encouragement, and partnership in our 20 years long journey of educational services. Dhanyabad, Namaskar, Jai Ai Om.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Your vision and guidance continue to motivate us towards greater achievements. We now proceed to the Foundation Day lecture. I have the honor of introducing a distinguished scholar and academic leader, Dr. Arup Jyoti Chowdhury, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Madhav Dev University, Lakhimpur. Prior to joining Madhavdev University, Dr. Arupjyoti Chaudhary has served in pivotal academic and administrative positions at Cotton College, Krishnakanta Pondicherry State Open University, and Assam Don Bosco University. During his tenure at Krishnakanta Pondicherry State Open University, he notably contributed as Dean Academic in 2012 and later as Registrar in 2018, strengthening the institution through his leadership and vision. His research spans international politics, human rights, and Northeastern studies. It's reflected in his notable publications, including Human Rights and Emergency in India, an edited volume, The Marginal Frontier. His insightful writings and lectures on society and the cultural landscape of Assam have significantly influenced academic communities within the state and beyond. A respected public intellectual, he continues to inspire students and scholars through his commitment to quality education, critical inquiry, and institution building. Under his leadership, Madhavdev University has strengthened its academic foundations and expanded its engagement with the community. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Arupjyoti Chaudhary to deliver the 20th Foundation Day Lecture.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Krishnakanta State Open University, Professor Uma Kanjilal, Honorable Vice Chancellor IGNOU, members of the Board, Academic Council, former Vice Chancellors, professors, employees, distinguished person from the media, and my dear friends. First of all, a very, very happy Foundation Day for all. I am really very happy to participate in this great occasion of the university. Well, you see, I have my considerable reservations regarding my ability to speak on an area incorporating emotions, history, and human experience. Knowing fully well my limitations on the subject, I have accepted the invitation in the hope that it will enrich my own experience out of the deliberations in the House. Kind of forgiving as you are, I am sure, you won't mind any lapse on my part during the presentation of my views. Well, the ideas that I would like to present before the August House is not the result of any great scholastic exercise. মই যিখিনি ক'ব খুজিছোঁ, যিটো আইডিয়া মই আপোনালোকৰ আগত প্ৰেজেণ্ট কৰিব খুজিছোঁ, এইটো খুব এটা সাংঘাতিক বৌদ্ধিক এক্সাৰচাইজৰ ফলত হোৱা নাই। This is the result of my raw thoughts on the basis of which I do want to recognize the role of emotion and the experience that it provides in the course of our life. এইটো একেবাৰে সাধাৰণ স্তৰত থকা এটা আইডিয়া মই মাত্ৰ আপোনালোকৰ লগত শ্বেয়াৰ কৰিব খুজিছোঁ প্ৰথমতে মই এনেকৈ ভাবি লৈছোঁ ফাৰ্ষ্ট অফ অল my idea starts with let's have three broad spectrum of life জীৱনৰ তিনিটা স্তৰ মই ভাবি লৈছোঁ one is the present back to it is the past and right to it is the future there are certain moments in which certain situations are triggered in the brain and from the present we go back to the past. When we go back to the past, we go back in time. When we go back in time, a number of ideas, number of moments, number of memories start coming to us. So we move to one time zone to other time zone when from present we move back to the past. Here you see, when we move from the present to the past, first of all, there are certain senses, or you can also say there are certain sensations in us. কেইটামান মুহূৰ্ত যিবিলাকে আমাক আমনি কৰে যেতিয়া আমনি কৰে তাৰ পৰাই সৃষ্টি হয় ইমোশন from sensation it goes to that of emotion. When it is a moment of emotion on a particular matter, it covers a number of memories. And finally, this sensation resulting in emotion triggers something. So in other words, we can also place it in the form of a trigger theory. The trigger theory says that when we move from present to the past, a number of emotional ambience comes to us and that ultimately determines the course of the future. এই সাধারণ যেটো থিওরিটিক্যাল ডোমেইন মোৰ মনত আহিছে এইটো মই কেইটামান এক্সাম্পলৰ দ্বাৰা বিচাৰ কৰি চাব খুজিছোঁ এটা কথা I would like to clear at the very beginning. I do not want to justify it, কিন্তু মোৰ argumentটো মই তেনেকে আগবঢ়াইছোঁ. It's a kind of argument I want to put forward. Example, when it comes to me, I do remember the history pages of the period of the Second World War, 1945 around. There was a political philosophy that is called Nazism under the leadership of Hitler, induced the emotion amongst the German people. What was the emotion? That Jews were responsible for the poor economic plight of the German people. Who are responsible for the poor economic plight? Jews are responsible. So the emotion is the Jews should not be allowed to exist. That became a kind of national emotion for the German people. Difficult to believe that within that few years, 6 million of Jews were annihilated, were killed. So out of one single emotion, that German people have a poor economic plight because of the Jews. 6 million Jews were annihilated. So here, the philosophy of Nazism triggered the emotion, and that triggered emotion ultimately determined the course of history during that particular period. And you will also like to see that those developments of that period, 1945 around, subsequently determined the course of human history. So the human experience is different. Varied experience we feel. People were killed. A sorrowful experience. On the basis of that, in modern times, the construction of a new German nation, that is a positive development, a positive emotion. So out of one single emotion, there could be variations, and we may get different sort of results. So that is my first example as to how ideology triggers emotion, and emotion is responsible for shaping the course of history. I have another example. 1917, I do remember, that is Russian Revolution under the leadership of Lenin. Lenin was a disciple of Karl Marx. Karl Marx gave the philosophy, and Lenin actually implemented it in the context of Soviet Russia. At the same time, Lenin also made certain fundamental modifications in the overall metrics of Marxism. In 1917, there was a massive revolution under the leadership of Lenin that annihilated a number of status quoist forces and ultimately gave birth to first ever communist country in the world. So what was the emotion as such? Emotion was guided by that of the philosophy of Marxism and Leninism, that there should be a proletarian regime, a government by the poor people. That was the emotion. And that emotion was ultimately responsible for the destruction of the Tsarist authority and the installation of the first ever proletarian regime in the world. Therefore, here also we can see the changes that occur because of the emotional outburst of the people. Generally, in most of the cases, we discuss things like this, that this is the emotional outburst. But my argument is that emotion has a fundamental role to play in shaping the course of human history. I do not want to claim that all point of time emotion ultimately leads to good results. It is not. But it seems in human history this way or that. There are good results, there are bad results. My point is, emotion is not simply to be discarded. It is a fundamental scientific force to say, on the basis of which the course of human history is made. I have one or two more examples at the moment, keeping in view the time given to me. A third point I would like to refer to, that is, about the Moa-Moria revolution, that is, we call it Moa-Moria rebellion. Moa-Moria rebellion is a very significant event in the history of Assam. অসমৰ আহোম ৰাজত্বৰ সময়ত এই মোৱামৰীয়া সম্প্ৰদায়টোক শাক্ত ধৰ্মৰ প্ৰথা মতে তেওঁলোকক বলি দিয়া জীৱ-জন্তুৰ ফুট দিয়া হৈছিল। They were the disciples of Moamoria Khatra. They do not believe in the system of animal sacrifice. Jetia Raja Ghorar পৰা তেওঁলোকৰ কপালত ফুট দিয়া হ'ল, there was a massive protest against this particular movement of the Ahom monarchy. Please remember, Ahom monarchy at that point of time was one of the strongest monarchical regimes. In comparison to that strength of the Ahom monarchy, Moamoria Khatra was a relatively smaller arrangement. But when their emotions were hurt, when their religious beliefs were hurt, they decided to rebel against the regime. They were not concerned about the outcome of the protest, but they protested, they resisted their protest. And most important thing is, that was the very beginning point of the gradual destruction of the Ahom regime. Now the point I would like to harp upon, there you can see that it was a strong regime, Shaktiশালী ৰাষ্ট্ৰ। মোৱামৰীয়া সত্ৰৰ ভকত একেবাৰে সৰু কম, কিন্তু তেওঁলোকৰ ইমোশন যেতিয়া হাৰ্ট হ'ল, they protested. Not only they protested, এনেকুৱা ৰূপত protest কৰিলে that a strong monarchical arrangement like that of the Ahom monarchy got its starting point for further destruction. শেষৰ পিনে আহিছো, I am coming to the last part of the presentation. I would like to refer to 1971. In 1971, there was the emergence of Bangladesh. What was the developments ultimately leading to the emergence of Bangladesh? East Pakistan and West Pakistan were two entities of Pakistan. In East Pakistan, there was the emergence of what is known as Bangla nationalism on the basis of their linguistics, which was different from the nationalism in the western part of Pakistan. There was one political party led by Awami League, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. He led the people of East Pakistan. Their emotion was Bangla nationalism. And on the basis of their conviction on Bangla nationalism, they fought against the western part of Pakistan. Here we can observe that Bangla nationalism was related to that of an economic dimension as well. And that economic dimension was the poor economic conditions of the people of East Pakistan. So they protested. A Mukti Bahini was formed, and finally they got their independence. So on the basis of their commitment to Bangla nationalism, then ultimately the new state of Bangladesh emerged. However, at the same time, there must be certain kinds of limitations of the whole argument that I have tried to develop. The limitation is, I say emotion is not bad. Emotion is a catalyst. But if you cannot maintain the control over your emotion, emotion may lead to more of destruction than positivities. Here you find a very critical moment. According to the psychologists, when you are emotional, you lose certain part of your assessment and judgment. You become solely contented to one particular point of emotion. Etai abegor দ্বাৰা আমি পৰিচালিত হওঁ। এটাই আবেগ। আৰু সেই আবেগৰ মুহূৰ্তত নিজৰ বিবেক নিয়ন্ত্ৰণ কৰিব পৰাটো ইমান সহজ কথা নহয়। But when there is a balance between emotion and the argument and the logic, positivity chances are much higher than the negativity. সেইকাৰণে আজিৰ মোৰ যিটো presentation, তাত মই কৈছোঁ feeling the past. অতীতটোক এবাৰ আমি লওঁচোন, অতীতলৈ এবাৰ যাওঁচোন, let's make a move to past. অতীতৰ পৰা কিছুমান মুহূৰ্তলৈ আমি সেই অতীতলৈ ঘূৰি যাওঁচোন, আৰু on the basis of that experience, can't we make a very positive human society? এইটোৱে মোৰ একেবাৰে ফাণ্ডামেণ্টেল প্ৰেজেণ্টেশ্যন। মই আকৌ কৈছোঁ, এইটোৰ ওপৰত খুব স্কলাষ্টিক ৱৰ্ক মই একো কৰা নাই, একেবাৰে আইডিয়া লেভেলত ইয়াত প্ৰেজেণ্ট কৰিলোঁ। আগলৈ কেতিয়াবা ক'ৰবাত সুবিধা পালে মই ট্ৰাই কৰিম। এইটো জাষ্ট So thank you very much for giving me a patient hearing, and I'm grateful to the authorities, employees, faculties, members of the board, members of the academic council for giving me this opportunity to speak to you. Thank you very much.
On behalf of Krishnakanta Pondigur State Open University, I extend our sincere gratitude to you, sir, for delivering such a rich and reflective Foundation Day lecture. Your scholarship and perspectives have greatly enriched our understanding and made this occasion truly a memorable one. Thank you for honoring us with your presence. It is now my privilege to introduce our chief guest for the 20th Foundation Day celebration, Professor Uma Kanjilal, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Indira Gandhi National Open University. A distinguished academician and a nationally celebrated figure in the field of open and distance learning, Professor Kanjilal is the first woman to serve as a Vice Chancellor of the Indira Gandhi National Open University, the world's largest open university. A respected academic leader, she has been associated with IGNOU since 2003, rising through key positions such as the Pro-Vice Chancellor and Acting Vice Chancellor before assuming the top office in July 2025. Known for her long-standing contributions to open and distance learning, Professor Kanjilal has played a pivotal role in India's digital education landscape, particularly through her leadership as National Coordinator for the SWAYAM and SWAYAMPrabha platforms. Her academic perspective is enriched by global exposure, including a Fulbright Fellowship at the University of Illinois and consultancy work with United Nations Relief and Works Agency in Jordan. As Vice Chancellor, she is focused on expanding inclusive learning, strengthening technology-driven education, fostering international collaborations, and empowering faculty to meet the evolving needs of higher education. We are truly honored to have with us today. May I now request esteemed Chief Guest, Professor Uma Kantilal, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Indira Gandhi National Open University, to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you very much for the introduction. Honorable Vice Chancellor of Krishna Gandhi State Open University, Professor Rajendra Prasad Das Ji. Honorable Vice Chancellor of Madhav University, Professor Apurva Jyoti Chaudhary Ji. Registrar in charge, Professor Ranjit Bora. Former Vice Chancellors and members of the Board, Academic Council, colleagues from KKHSOU State Open University, distinguished guests, and dear learners. Namaskar and good morning to you all. Congratulations to all on this 20th Foundation Day celebrations of KKHSOU State Open University. At the outset, I would like to thank the university for inviting me for this memorable day of 20th Foundation Day celebration as the chief guest. It is an honor and a privilege to be part of the 20th Foundation Day celebration of KKHSOU State Open University, an institution that has emerged as a beacon of inclusive, innovative, and socially responsible education in the Northeast. As the Vice Chancellor of IGNOU, I am delighted to join you in acknowledging the remarkable growth KKHSOU State Open University has achieved in the recent years. The university has demonstrated exemplary leadership in implementing the National Education Policy 2020, becoming the first open university in India to launch the 4-year undergraduate program is a milestone that reflects not only academic preparedness, but also institutional courage and foresight. It is heartening to see that today, KKHSOU serves nearly 2 lakh active learners, contributing an impressive 11% to Assam's gross enrollment ratio, a contribution a few universities in the country can claim. This growth is underpinned by unprecedented surge in learner enrollment, with 1.29 lakh new learners joining the university across more than 50 programs. This expansion is a testament to the university's extensive outreach through ODL awareness drives and ICT-based learner engagement. What is even more commendable is that the university's deep and authentic commitment to inclusivity, with 50% women learners, 80% from rural areas, and substantial participation from SC, ST communities, BPL families, persons with disabilities, and in-service learners. The university embodies the true mandate of open and distance learning. The establishment of 30 study centers inside district jails and the provision of free education to jail inmates, transgender learners, and PWD learners represent some of the most powerful examples of social justice through education in our country. The university's academic and support infrastructure with 338 study centers and 4 regional centers ensures that learner reaches every corner of Assam. The Mother Teresa Social Welfare Mission, with 11 adopted villages providing free education and livelihood training, illustrates how KKHSOU work is rooted in community transformation. I'm happy to see that in vocational education, the university is progressing towards NCVT recognition, supported by MOUs with industry and sector skill bodies. The launch of 7 new programs, a diverse portfolio of 11 undergraduate and 18 postgraduate programs, and the decision to offer all PG programs in Assamese from 2026 reflects academic responsiveness and cultural rootedness. The forthcoming introduction of 5 fully online programs will further strengthen the university's digital ecosystem. KKHSOU strides in digital transformation are equally noteworthy, with over 91,000 academic bank of credit registrations, extensive adoption of the Samarth e-platform, and strengthening capabilities in online education. The university has laid a strong foundation for a modern, technology-centric learning environment. The university's leadership in developing 29 MOOCs, the highest among universities in the Northeast, is praiseworthy. IGNOU is proud to collaborate with KKHSOU State Open University in nurturing a vibrant MOOC culture in the region. In the infrastructure development, revitalizing the Rani campus as a center for vocational excellence, securing land for a permanent Silchar regional center, inaugurating a state-of-the-art online examination center, and establishing an advanced education media production center demonstrates the university's forward-thinking approach to learner support and digital content creation. Learner success is the heart of KKHSOU State Open University story. Senior citizens graduating with pride, jail inmates transforming their lives through education, and 52 learners qualifying UGC NET, including JRF awardee. The university's investment in faculty research, preparedness for NAT second cycle, and application for 12B status speaks to an institution poised for the next leap forward. As we celebrate these achievements, it is equally important to look ahead to a future where open and distance learning is undergoing profound transformation. This new era will not be defined by incremental reform, but by bold paradigm-shifting innovation. KKHSOU State Open University is uniquely positioned to lead this transformation for the Northeast and beyond. The future of education lies not in delivering content, but in designing learning experiences. Courses must become interactive and multimedia-rich, competency-based and outcome-driven, flexible and multiple entry-exit points, culturally resonant and locally relevant, and adapted to each learner's pace and style. The university can pioneer a learning experience design framework, transforming courses into engaging learning journeys, enriched with activities, simulations, case studies, and collaborative tasks. This will shift the paradigm from teaching at scale to personalized learning at scale. Artificial intelligence is redefining the role of the university, and AI will not replace teachers. It will empower them to reach every learner more effectively. Imagine a KKHSOU State Open University where each learner has a 24/7 AI academic assistant. Assessments are personalized and adaptive. Predictive analytics guide faculty in supporting at-risk learners. Courses are generated and translated across languages instantly, and learner support becomes proactive rather than reactive. This is not a distant view. It is a new frontier of open and distance learning. We are entering the era of experiential distance education with augmented reality and virtual reality. Learners can step into virtual laboratories, conduct agricultural or scientific experiments in simulated environments, participate in virtual internships and fieldwork, and acquire vocational skills through immersive practice. Assam's rich cultural, environmental, and vocational landscape provides an ideal backdrop for AR/VR enabled experiential learning. KKHSOU State Open University can lead India in immersive rural skilling and experiential MOOCs. The next generation of open universities will be defined by the ODEL model, that is, Open, Digital, Experiential Learning. In this model, digital-first pedagogy becomes the norm. AI enhances every aspect of learning and governance. AR and VR unlocks new forms of engagement. Micro-credentials support lifelong skilling, and quality assurance becomes data-driven. KKHSOU State Open University's existing strengths, digital readiness, community engagement, and cultural rootedness makes it an ideal institution to lead this transformation. To gear up for this future, the university may consider establishing a Center for Digital Learning Design and Immersive Technologies, creating AI-enabled student support and analytics system, redesigning curricula into stackable micro-credentials, scaling MOOCs into socially interactive MOOCs, introducing AR/VR skill labs at Rani campus, and strengthening research on ODL innovation and digital pedagogy. Dear colleagues and learners, the true power of ODL lies in its ability to break boundaries, geographical, social, economic, and technological. The future we envision is one where every learner has equal access to world-class education. Learning is lifelong, flexible, and personalized. Technology enhances, not replaces, human connection, and universities become hubs of innovation, culture, and transformation. KKHSOU State Open University stands today at a pivotal moment. You have the capacity, vision, and institutional strength to redefine the landscape of ODL for the Northeast and for India. As we enter the age of AI-driven, immersive, experiential learning, let us remember, technology alone does not create great universities. Vision does. And KKHSOU State Open University has that vision. IGNOU stands with you as a partner, collaborator, and fellow traveler in this journey. Together, we can build a future where ODL becomes not just an alternative mode, but one of the most powerful enablers of human potential. On this Foundation Day, let us celebrate not only how far KKHSOU State Open University has come, but also how far it is destined to go. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, Professor Uma Kanchilal ma'am, for your insightful and inspiring address. Your words have truly enriched today's celebration and given us much to reflect upon as we move forward. We are deeply honored by your gracious presence. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to one of the most cherished moments of the program, the felicitation of the first, second, and third position holders belonging to the undergraduate and postgraduate programs of Arts, Commerce and Management, and Science streams of our university. They have been selected for the Honorable Governor of Assam's Annual Medal for 2024 to 2025. These exceptional learners have demonstrated academic excellence, dedication, and a spirit of perseverance. Their achievements are a matter of great pride for the university. Out of a total of 18 meritorious learners, a few of them are here with us to receive the Governor of Assam's Annual Medal. The award consists of a medal, certificate, and a cash award of Rs 5,000, Rs 3,000, and Rs 2,000 to the first, second, and third position holders, respectively. As I announce the names, I request the awardees who are present here with us today to come forward and receive their honors on stage. May I request the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Indira Gandhi National Open University, Professor Uma Kanjilal, to kindly felicitate the awardees. We shall begin with the meritorious rank holders of the Bachelor of Arts program. The first position has been secured by Sutapa Das from Karimganj College. Sutapa Das. The second position has been secured by Jintu Das from Jawaharlal Nehru College. May I request all the awardees to please be ready before coming to the stage. Jintu Das from Jawaharlal Nehru College. The third position has been secured by Akakitara Tamuli from Pub Macholi College. We invite you to step forward to receive the award, please. Akakitara Tamuli. Now we proceed to the Bachelor of Commerce and Management program. The first position has been secured by Sundar Singh Negi from Horbothar College. The second position has been secured by Rajkumar Singh from Horbothar College. The third position has been secured by Surya Prasad Nimpane from Margarita College. Now we move on to the Bachelor of Science stream covering Computer Science. The first position has been secured by Ankit Shah from Hunari College. Mr. Ankit Shah. The second position has been secured by Sahil Khan from Hunari College. And the third position has been secured by Abdul Khalek, also from Hunari College. Thank you. Now we move on to the felicitation of the meritorious learners belonging to the postgraduate programs on the different streams. We shall begin with the meritorious rank holders of the Master of Arts program. The first position has been secured by Shyamali Borwa from JP College, Bihar. The second position has been secured by Nomita Bora from Doran College. The third position has been secured by Shiomi Roy from Kachar College. Here we have Nomita Bora from Durham College. The third position has been secured by Shirley Roy from Kachar College. Now we proceed to the Master of Commerce and Management program. The first position has been secured by Alakananda Boisho from University City Study Center, Khanapura. Here is Alakananda Boisho from the City Study Center, Khanapura. The second position has been secured by Nidhi Verma from the University City Study Center. And the third position has been secured by Sakshi Munot from Khagarijan College. Here we have Sakshi Munot from Khagarijan College. Now we move on to the Master of Science stream covering MSc IT. The first position has been secured by Mridul Pachani from the University City Study Center, Khanapura. Here we have Mridul Pachani. The second position has been secured by Priyanka Deka from the University City Study Center. And the third position has been secured by Trilokya Oran, who also belongs to the City Study Center of the university. Here we have Priyanka Deka from the University City Study Center. Thank you. Please join me in applauding this outstanding learners who have brought honor to themselves and to our university. Honorable dignitaries, respected guests, and dear friends, we now move on to acknowledge the exemplary efforts of our study centers, whose commitment and outreach have significantly contributed to expanding access to higher education. It is my privilege to announce the Best Study Center Awards for Highest Enrollment for the July 2025 session, which will be presented by Professor Uma Kanjilal, the Honorary Vice Chancellor of Indira Gandhi National Open University. I kindly request the representatives from each institution to come forward one by one as the names are announced to receive a certificate of appreciation from Professor Uma Kanjilal. I am delighted to announce that the Morigaon College Study Center has achieved the highest enrollment for the July 2025 session. I would like to request the Principal of Morigaon College, Dr. Nilakanta Borthakur, to kindly come forward and receive the honor. We are pleased to share that the Kachar College Study Center, Silchar, has achieved the second highest enrollment for the July 2025 session. I would like to request the Principal of Kachar College, Dr. Apratim Nag, to please step forward to receive the honor. Finally, we proudly acknowledge the Manavendra Sharma Girls College Study Center, Romania, which has secured the third highest enrollment for the July 2025 session. I would like to invite the principal of Manavendra Sharma Girls College, Prasanna Das Barsha, to the stage to receive the honor. A big round of applause for all the award-winning centers for the commendable contribution towards expanding inclusive education. Ladies and gentlemen, we now take a moment to recognize the vibrant creativity and responsible citizenship as demonstrated by our learners during the online slogan writing competition held as part of the observance of the Anti-Ragging Day and Anti-Ragging Week 2025 that was organized by Krishnakanta Hodiko State Open University. This initiative aimed to promote the strong and resounding message of saying no to ragging and to encourage a safe, inclusive, and welcoming environment for every learner in our academic community. We extend heartfelt appreciation to the winners whose slogans stood out for their originality and powerful messaging. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Urjyoti Chaudhary, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Madhavdev University, to felicitate the prize winners of the Anti-Ragging Slogan Writing Competition. The winners will be honored with a certificate of appreciation, a check, and a memento as a token of recognition for the creative contribution. I request the awardees to kindly come forward as the names are being announced. The first prize has been secured by Tonmoy Honwal from DHSK Commerce College Study Center. I think Tonmoy Honwal could not join us today due to some unavoidable circumstances. The second prize has been secured by Sagarika Devan from Paschim Guwahati Mahavidyalaya Study Center. Sagarika Devan. The third prize has been secured by Jyoti Hazarika from the City Study Center, Khanabara. Congratulations to each one of you. May your voices continue to inspire positive change and uphold the values of respect and dignity in student life. Now, moving on to a very special moment of recognition and pride. It is a moment of immense pride for all of us at Krishnakanta Hodiko State Open University as we celebrate academic excellence and perseverance. As per the information received, 91 of our learners have successfully qualified the National Eligibility Test encompassing JRF, Assistant Professorship, and PhD eligibility for the December 2024 and June 2025 examination cycles. This remarkable accomplishment stands as a testament to the academic strength, dedication, and continued excellence upheld by our university. Out of this many achievers, 31 of them are present here with us today to receive the Certificate of Appreciation and a memento to be awarded by the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Krishnakanta Hodiko State Open University, Professor Rajendra Prasad Das. We congratulate each one of them for achieving this remarkable milestone through their dedication and hard work. I will now read out the names of the successful candidates who are present with us today. As the name is being announced, I request you to kindly come forward to receive the honor from the Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University. First up, we have Ankur Horma from the discipline of Political Science. Mr. Ankur Sharma. Next, we have Arnav Jutiarya from the discipline of MSW. Then we have Atikur Rahman from the discipline of sociology. Here we have Arnav Jutiarya. Mr. Atikur Rahman from the discipline of sociology. Followed by Bapan Chandra Das from the discipline of library and information science. Then we have Bijoy Sahu from the discipline of education. Then we have Biki Datta from the discipline of SMS. Then we have Deepika Das from the discipline of SMS. Next we have Gautam Kumar Sharma from the discipline of political science. Here we have Biki Datta from the discipline of essence. Next we have Deepika Das from the discipline of SMS as well. Next we have Gautam Kumar Sharma from the discipline of political science. Next we have Julie Devi from the discipline of SMS. Next we have Jyoti Hazarika from the discipline of commerce. Next we have Jyotirmoy Sharma from the discipline of education. Jyotirmoy Sharma. Next we have Kavyashri Hazarika from the discipline of English. Kavyashri. Then we have Konkan Soliha from the discipline of education. Next we have Konkan Kakati from the discipline of SMS. Then we have Kina Maya Guru from the discipline of education. Here we have Konkan Kakati. Here we have Konkan Kakoti from the discipline of SMS. Then we have Kina Maya Guru from the discipline of education. Then we have Kushal Pathak from the discipline of sociology. Here we have Kina Maya Guru, Kushal Pathak. Then we have Narma Singha from the discipline of education. Then we have Parvez Rasool Hazarika from the discipline of education. Here we have Parvez Rasool Hazarika. Then we have Pinky Molinath from the discipline of SMS. Next we have Pooja Saikia from the discipline of education. Then we have Prasenjit Das from the discipline of political science. Prasenjit Das from political science. Here we have Pooja Saikya from the discipline of education. Mr. Prasanjit Das from political science. Then we have Ratan Devnath from the discipline of education. Then we have Rimango Das from the discipline of political science. Here we have Rimango Das. Then we have Sangeeta Das from the discipline of Assamese. Then we have Siddhartha Paul from the discipline of Assamese as well. Here we have Sangeeta Das. Next we have Siddhartha Paul from the discipline of Assamese. Next we have Sikha Biswas from the discipline of political science. Here we have Siddhartha Paul. Here we have Sikha Biswas from the discipline of political science. Next we have Sukriti Das from the discipline of management. Miss Sukriti Das. Then we have Surajit Ghosh from the discipline of social work. Here we have Mr. Surajit Ghosh. Then we have Sushanta Das from the discipline of political science, followed by Tanushri Das from the discipline of political science as well. Here we have Sushanta Das receiving his honor. Tanushri Das. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to all our awardees present today. We extend our heartfelt congratulations to all the award recipients. Your hard work and achievements inspire the entire institution. Thank you for your contributions and we wish you continued success. Now, as we come to the concluding part of today's Foundation Day program, I take the pleasure of inviting the Registrar of Krishna Kanta Hortikoi, State Open University, Professor Pranjit Bora, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Honorable dignitaries on the dais, and each and everyone present in the hall today on this most precious occasion of 28th Foundation Day celebration of our university. On behalf of the university, I would like to extend my most sincere gratitude and thankfulness to, first of all, Professor Uma Kanzilal Madam, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Indira Gandhi National Open University, for sparing her valuable time from her busy schedule to grace the occasion as the chief guest. Your insightful words and your kind presence have really inspired us, Madam, and we will remain always grateful to you, and we would also like to seek your help, as you have mentioned in your lecture, to our university from the side of IGNOU. Secondly, I offer my sincere gratitude to Dr. Arup Jyoti Chaudhary sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Madhavdev University, and also the former registrar of this university, one of our family members, for your graceful presence and also for delivering the 28th Foundation Day lecture today. My sincere thankfulness goes to Professor Rajendra Prasad Das, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of this university, for his guidance and suggestions in making this occasion today success. I am thankful to all the respected board members, academic council members, all the former vice chancellors and officials of this university who have joined us today to make this moment really a memorable one. My gratitude also goes to all the awardees who are present today with us and who have made us feel proud family members through their achievements in different fields. My thanks goes to the organizing committee of this event, to all the stakeholders, to each and everyone associated with us to make this moment of celebration a really memorable one in the true sense of the term. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for a thoughtful and comprehensive vote of thanks. Your words truly encapsulate the spirit of today's event and acknowledge the contributions of everyone who made it possible. Thank you once again for your kind words and continued support. Today has been a remarkable occasion, filled with inspiring words, reflections on our journey, and a celebration of the vision, values, and achievements of Krishnakanta Hondigoy State Open University. Before we conclude, I'd like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the organizing team for the meticulous planning and tireless efforts in making this event a grand success. A special thanks to the chairperson of the 20th Foundation Day program, Dr. Rudeep Dev Chaudhary, and convener, Sri Banajit Kumar, for the exemplary leadership and dedication. On behalf of the university and organizing team, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed guests, dignitaries, faculty members, staff, and students for making this event meaningful and memorable. Ladies and gentlemen, as we move forward towards the conclusion of today's program, I humbly request all members of the audience to kindly rise in honor of the Aham Homgate.
Om Shri Guru